Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. Last time, we killed a big, fucking lich. And it proved to me that I am not ready for half of the shit in this game. Even when on super easy mode. Auto combat? What? Oh, the fucking skull's in the place. Of course. I think you might have just overkilled that, guys.
This calls for a subtle touch.
Oh, I didn't get the key? Dumb. Oh, he didn't need that. I guess we'll kill the voids here. How do I get in there? Am I just missing a key? I'm pretty sure everything else is dead, so... There we go.
They'll never know I'm here.
You can...
Hey.
You don't need to sneak.
This calls for a subtle touch.
Shit. Maybe there's a key in here somewhere. I want to talk to the fun girl before I go. The one who does the stuff with the floating swords and whatnot. Because she was cool. I think I've looted everything else. Nothing here? No? Fuck. Okay, there's no key. Now let's just go see her. So last time I was supposed to do whitemarch shit, and then I ended up doing this. Is she gonna fight? We're not fighting? What up, girl?
I don't believe it. You killed Consulhot. I had nothing to do with any of that, of course.
What are you gonna do now? I'm going to continue my research. Perhaps Consulhot has some lore in his library that could prove useful. Now, if you excuse me, I must get back to work. Good for you. You don't need an elder lich to, you know, keep on doing what you're doing. You just gotta be you. Plus, look at it this way. You have now inherited your own keep. A smashed, beat-up fucking keep. Full of dead things. But they're your dead things now. She has her whole life to learn all the fucking things that Consulhot had. Alright, so... with Consulhot kicking my ass all over the fucking place... the only thing that I could think of to do now is to try to get the other NPCs from the whitemarch area. It is the only thing I think I'm going to even be able to do. I have no idea where the fuck they are. So this will be fun. Forget to loot something? My god. What the hell's wrong with me? Whitemarch. Stalwart Village. Sure. Your party is considered high level for the content in Whitemarch. If you'd like, the critical path can be increased. Wait. I'm high level for fucking whitemarch? When was I supposed to do this? The critical path can be increased in difficulty to give you more of a challenge. The rewards you receive will be the same regardless of which option you choose. Your choice cannot be changed. Oh, just go for standard. I guess. I'm already fucking playing on lore mode. I'm not playing for the challenge. I'm playing for lore. I want that sweet, sweet, delicious lore. I just fucking got my ass handed me by a lich. I don't need more of a challenge. Even still, I'm considered high level for this. I'm just gonna walk
You
over
set
all
out for
this shit.
Stalwart. The White March rises up in the distance, stretching to the north and south as far as the eye can see. It beckons to you with peaks like broken fingers. The road thins to a tattered ribbon, and the shadow of the mountains falls across your path. You've barely begun your climb when the darkening sky pummels you with hailstones and turns the ground beneath you to ice.
Damn.
You press on. The air grows thin, and the treacherous mountain passes funnel screeching winds past your ears. A blizzard forces you to make camp for 3 days, huddling for safety while snow piles around your refuge. At last the weather clears, and you approach Stalwart under a crisp blue sky. There's a noise, high and sharp, coming from the village that sounds at first like another frozen gale. But when you top the rise and reach the village's wooden gates, you see what lies beyond them.
Well, that fire is pretty ominous, so I'm assuming dead people.
It's Darzier, with a whole pack of them.
We can take these bastards!
Sure we can! Azuro leaves the stronghold. Crag Ogre? Wreck him. Well, he died. Now what's up? Hold on, I want to see what this is. Tribe obviously sell you Scath. Good. He should have been taken over by brigands. Fuck that dude. I don't want to buy drugs. Dude, he gibbed very colorfully.
Hey.
There we go.
Hey.
Sure. Okay. Where do we... Uldric's Wagon, Temple of Andra, Whitemarch Falls, Thick's House. Yo, what is it? Hot Springs? Let's just follow the road.
Look out! More of them by the fishery!
The fishery?
This.
Yeah, just wreck all this shit. Save that dude. I really need to change my fucking spells around. Loot! Loot them! Okay. By the fishery? Where's the fishery at? Oh, there's one. Yeah! Get him.
Hey. Hey.
By the fishery. Oh, there we go. Winter Wolf. Aw.
You're not getting...
No, stop fucking casting shit. God damn it. Is this the fishery? Barred from the inside, it does not budge. I'm assuming I can't get into anything. Okay, fishery. There's an asshole. What level are these things? Chanter? Cannoneer? I don't know what the hell these are. Hold on, I wanted to look at this character. We're 10th level? I wonder what the max level is. I must be very strong for this shit then. Barrel? Barrel? Fight all the things. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. We're apparently too strong for it, so sure. Maybe if we were 10th level, then fuck. Maybe we were the right level to fight the Lich. Gibbed.
That looks like it hurt.
Leave it to me!
What the fuck? Is he on my team? Oh, I dazed him with my thing. I forgot that I can mind control people when I crit.
Can't get a good shot at this.
I think that's me pegging for 3 damage. That's kind of pathetic. Loot. Okay. Cannoneer, go for it. Okay, so I can't go into any buildings. That makes sense. I just need to kill everything, I guess? Right? Is that what my quest is going to be? Okay, so I already killed Dazir, I think. What the fuck was that? That dude right there. I like him. He's cool. He knows the business. Carries around a fucking cannon all day. Got any other dudes nearby? There we go. How'd I pass these dudes? Damn, I got hit hard somehow. We're all hobbled.
That's how it's done.
Is there any place left? I think I've killed everything.
Run! They'll kill us all!
Wasn't I already over here?
Darcier's fallen. Back to the matron now.
There we go. I was gonna say, I've already killed Darzier. Killed his punk ass a while ago. Hugh! You're the one that Renan Guild sent for. She'll want to speak with you. Her house is just up the way. Next to Gref's Rest. Yay, a slight positive. Or major positive.
Katie's house is burning. Hurry, they're both in there. Help, the hut's coming down.
Yo. We'll do a thing real quick. The roof in this hut is almost entirely enveloped in flames, lighting the snow in stark orange hues. Several beams have reduced to ember-dotted husks. Through the hut's threshold, you can see only billowing smoke. Fire roars as it climbs the timbers. The air feels thick and hot, and the building is a maze of flame. Withstanding the smoke and navigating the fire will be a challenge. Enter the I am made of fire. But if it's gonna be something like that, I feel like Adir? No, fuck it, I'll go. I'm the hero. Oh, survival. Fuck. You leap over the burning threshold, plunging past a veil of smoke. Inside the house, fire has pitted the walls and beams, and thick haze rolls through the building. It's hard to even see a few feet ahead, save for the occasional glint of glowing embers. Continue forward. The air is thick with acrid black smoke. Tears stream from your eyes and it becomes too difficult to walk in as fatigue sets in. You move onward through a haze of heat and soot. The hood groans and sips the blaze grows. With a mighty groan, the burning beam comes crashing down. Caught off guard, you are pinned beneath a heavy log. Oh, fuck. Push the beam away. Call for help. Push the beam away. Even reeling from the impact, you are able to heave the debris away with relative ease. You get back on your feet, a little winded from the ordeal. Fuck yeah, I'm a weak-ass wizard who can lift a burning beam off. Smoke clogs your lungs, and this heat has become unbearable. You will collapse soon. Pressing forward, you've come at last to a wider room. Past the left is a man, the source of the faint cries for help. He stands trapped behind a curtain of flame, arms raised to ward off the heat. It may be impossible to reach him without quenching the fires first. To the right, a woman lies unconscious beneath what may have once been the roof. She's small, but the rubble trapping her body looks heavy. Smoke winds its way up and out of the open air, obscuring all sight of the outside. She could be dead. I don't know if I have anything to stop the flames. Alright, we'll go for the man. Maybe the man can... If I save the man can maybe help me save the woman. So, he's to the left, right? To the left is a man. Please! Please help! Man dressed in haphazard armor of a local guard stands trapped at one side of the house. Fires work his way across the floorboards, blocking all escape. Rime and frost fall in the footfalls of Karth. Okay. Winter wind. Sure. Chill fog. Ooh. Oh, I can use my spells to... Oh, yes. Cast... Yo, we're gonna... I'm glad I... Chill fog. You consecrate the sequence of words that will summon forth frost magic. Chilly onslaught, the fire subsides, and narrow escape. Yay! God bless you. I thought this was the end. Come. We should both get clear of this place. He runs past you, making a dash toward the exit. Turn away to help the woman. Yeah, we're gonna help the woman. You fight to remain conscious, but exhaustion and lack of air do their work. You're soon overwhelmed and collapse on the ground. Darkness descends. Oh, fuck. In the hazy state of unconscious that follows, the sound of shouting and crash and burn of timber drift in and out of your hearing. You wake sometime later to find Pelagina standing nearby, having dragged you to safety. Thank you, girl.
Lurgulder, thank the gods, he's alive.
Damn it. I tried to save the woman, too. You alright? I was sure the thing was coming down and taking you with it. The man wipes his brow and stares up from the collapsing house. At least you got Lurgulder out when you did. As for poor Katie, when the roof collapses, shaking his head. You look like you could use a drink. Take this over to Hayfrix and have one on me. Really? I just saved a man from a burning building and passed out. You're just gonna give me one beer? I should be drinking for the rest of the night. Are they gonna keep doing that? Oh, they're gonna keep doing that. That's cool. Alright, holy shit. Critical fatigue. I need to sleep. Speak with Renengild in her house. You're just sitting outside shivering. What the fuck? You see a middle-aged woman and a younger man locked in an argument. Both wear clothes streaked with blood and dirt. The young man turns to the woman, a fresh cut visible below his eye. Oh my god, she must have cut him.
They've destroyed the stockade, Mother. It's...
Enough. They're gone.
She holds up a hand which is missing the final joint of the ring finger. But it's her voice, sharp and steely, that silences the young man. As he glowers at his toes... Glowers? She turns to you with dark circles in her eyes and a smile pulled taut across her thin lips.
The deliverer of Cadnua. Thank you for making the journey. Abidan knows it's a long one. Well, I'm sure you wagered on a more civilized welcome. Still, we're much obliged for your capable intervention.
He pulls a knife from his belt and an apple from his pocket and sets to work. There's a job that needs doing, and that's what I'm here for. It's an honor to be called here. Charming a place like this. I can't imagine why you don't see more visitors. It was no trouble. I'm here to help however I can. I was told this has to do with Durgan's battery. Wait, isn't that the place I was just at? With the Lich? No, Benevolent. Well, Benevolent.
Then perhaps you can help us find something.
Disposition? I just got a, achievement called Disposition.
Stalwart isn't much more than a grease stain on a map. What roads we've got in the White March are basically tracks in the snow. And for every trader or adventurer that comes through, 3 of our own leave for good. But it weren't always so. There was a time when kings and queens sent their firstborn to these mountains, when the White March was the envy of empires.
Nothing endures forever. Even the foundations of Ode Valley eventually cracked and crumbled under the weight of 2,000 years. A man of passion. What an era it must have been for the White March.
The Pargrin dwarves transformed the White March once. We could bring some of that greatness back to Stalwart. But we need the White Forge.
I know of it, of course, because I'm a wizard.
Then you'll know that no one's felt as much as a summery breeze from the White Forge for over 200 years.
Exactly. I totally knew that.
I'm hoping you can do something about that.
Laborer? No, I am no laborer, madam. Me, work a forge? I've never done anything like that.
I'm not asking you to work the White Forge. I want you to find it.
Oh, I can totally do that.
We've been trying to breach Durgan's battery for over a year now. Problem is, the other expeditions can't so much as dent the front door. A dozen different groups have come through at our request, and several more besides. Been hoping that one of them could clear the way through Durgan's battery. But young or old, green or seasoned, it don't seem to matter. They cast their spells, chisel at the door, and search the grounds until they've worn new treads into the old stone. The lucky ones eventually go home. Plenty more find themselves on the wrong side of a blizzard, or an ogre raiding party.
Why the sudden interest in White Forge?
We're an old mining town. Or we were until the Adirans pulled out and left us with a half-dug mine shaft and something resembling an inn. Since then, it's been a steady decline. You've seen the roads. Isn't much we can produce that the Valians can't ship cheaper.
It is what we do.
But the White Forge. Well, if we could fire it up again and start producing Durgan steel, or something close to it, wouldn't matter if we're in the White March or the Living Lands, business would come.
The young man says nothing, but he tosses a sliver of the apple peel into the fireplace. Yo, man, the apple peel's a good thing to eat. Eat the apple peel.
That's the long and short of it. We're laborers and fisherfolk, not adventurers. But Durgan steel could put Stalwart on the map again. Open up the mines, bring in new business. We just need the White Forge.
Why is it so special?
Because you can shave stone with it, cleave cast iron in two, and the stuff's as rare as it is remarkable.
That is actually... There was that kid in the main city that we gave him a Durgan steel dagger, which means I gave an underage child a knife that can cut apart rocks. No wonder his father was pissed at me. Steel is steel. It may be light and may take an edge to the well, but as per damn you and your fucking owl language, the legend grows with each passing year.
If we could make something even half as good, we'd have a market at our doorstep and work enough for all of Stalwart.
How is it no one's gotten in?
Where should I start? Ogres, blizzards, or sheer damned inaccessibility?
Yeah, that probably makes sense.
It ain't for lack of trying, I'll tell you that much. Got untold riches in Durgan steel lying just inside, and never mind the White Forge itself.
I have such a lovely voice. Oh, sure. Your sarcasm is much needed.
The Adirans who first settled Stalwart tried to crack it. So did the Valians, and every other cocky adventurer with more metal than sense. But the place has a funny way of sealing itself up. Front door stays shut. The tower entrances are clogged with rubble. And it's been impossible to blast a way in.
You're just not using strong enough explosives.
It don't bear dwelling on. There's too many superstitions about that place as it is.
Killed each other off. Or so the old books say.
Plenty of tales to go around, but none of them open the battery. And the last thing people need is another reason to fear the place. Whatever it was, the other Pargrin dwarven settlements in the White March, Bone Picker, the Hawk, and the rest, emptied out not long after. Moved to gentler, greener lands.
Had the right idea, if you ask me.
Well, listen, Mr. Fucking Negative.
Finally, someone talking sense.
Durgan Steel wasn't just good. It was some of the best. We need the best if we're going to keep Stalwart alive. No one alive today has seen the White Forge, but the old stories tell that it was powerful, glowed white-hot, and gave off a steady, even heat, unlike any other furnace.
Just make a new fucking furnace.
Let better-schooled folk puzzle over how the thing was built. I just want to see it put to use.
Yeah, tell me about the Pargrun dwarves.
Pargrin's a word in their language. Means traveler. They've been wanderers for generations, but I couldn't tell you much more.
Cool. Any idea where I should begin?
The battery's up the mountain to the north. A good hike away.
Cool.
Near Galvino's place, huh?
This isn't a breezy. River falls silent. Consternation hardening lines of her face.
So it is. Though I was going to suggest dealing with that ogre camp before anything.
Who's Galvino?
Mestre Galvino, as the old crosspatch prefers it, lives by himself and keeps the wilder and beasts at bay through sheer foulness of his temper.
Damn.
She means to say he's a skilled smith and animancer, who's lived in the shadow of Durgan's battery for over a decade.
Sounds like an asshole. I'd say it's worth mentioning.
And he butters his bread on both sides and fits his left shoe before his right. But that's neither here nor there.
I'm assuming something... Seems odd he lives out in the wilderness by himself.
Not doing much worse than any of us.
Something might have happened between the two of them.
Huh. He wore out his welcome in Stalwart. He's better off with ogres and Lagufoth as his neighbors now.
What happened with him?
Old lunatic finally went too far. And we sent word to the Valian academies. I don't like speaking on it, but if you want to get his guff, just remind him that we gave him the boot.
I see.
Ain't nobody here fond of the man, but he's a clever hand and a quick study. It's a fool who thinks he stayed so close to the battery without figuring something about it.
You said as much to the last party, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of him since. Maybe they didn't run afoul of Baragon's ogres after all. Just watch your step. Galvino's place is a ways east of the battery, and folk who pass it bring unsettling tales.
Tell me about that ogre camp I'm about to go murder.
Belongs to Flames That Whisper, Matron Baragon's clan. Hunters tell me they've been active of late.
Apparently.
Hunting elk and otherwise minding their own damn business.
Dude, you need to just shut the fuck up.
Minding their own business. Never mind the latest expedition's disappearance, or the broken stockade.
I'm saying we shouldn't agitate him further.
Further? What does this matron have to do with this? I'm so glad this is all voice acted, by the way.
The brawl outside was just the latest patch of trouble. The ogre clans are getting bolder, and we'll all sleep easier knowing they aren't circling our walls. Also, Baragons like to have whatever the last expedition found. Rumor has it they disappeared near her turf.
Killing a matron will only make our problems worse. The way to approach Baragon is with your hands held high.
If anyone could parley with an ogre, I suppose it'd be you. But they aren't known for their patience with prattle.
Cool. I will
Good.
totally do that.
Before you leave town, stop by the Grave's Rest. Most visitors to
that's
Stalwart
Grave?
spend some time there, so Hafric and his patrons may be able to give you the lay of the land.
I thought that was Gref. I don't know about you, but I'm parched all of a sudden.
What's on your mind?
Let's see if there's anything else she can tell me. Usually cryptic shit like this is very important to know.
Adir founded us back in their colonial days to supply ore to the Empire. Saw a fair bit of traffic from both sides of the White March then. But after the Deerwood claimed independence, Defiance Bay found cheaper places to get ore. Didn't have much reason to maintain our supply routes.
And this is part of the Deerwood?
Officially. Though with the state the roads are in, you wouldn't guess it. Here in the center? Let's see. The Graves Rest is next door. Hafric can set you up with a room and a hot meal there.
Cool, so that's the inn.
The fishery's just on the edge of the lake, and the Temple of Andra is next to it. No one keeps a secret like Lavda. Or so I'm told. A few folk live in this part of town, too. Seemed a lot safer before the ogres broke through the western gate. Thiersch lives next to the old mine shaft, and Tana, the old mine overseer, is next door to me.
What do you do here, besides...
I'm the mayor. Or so I'm reminded every time there's a game shortage, ogre attack, or a neighborly dispute. I'm a builder by trade, though. Traveled all over Air Glonfoth and the Deerwood in my younger days, but ended up back here anyway.
She's an old silver fox.
What's on your mind? They didn't volunteer much, and I knew better than to ask. I've seen all types charging through here. Professional companies with shiny new equipment as brazen as you please, and hopeless runts with nothing but tattered leathers. But these folk, I don't know what they were after, and the way they looked at you made you feel cold all over.
Oh, that's not good.
Wish I could tell you more. What's on your mind? The Pargrin dwarves guarded it like a mother bear. It's a wonder we know as much as we do. What's on your mind?
I'm done.
Something else you need?
Alright, let's get the asshole's opinion.
It's a fool's hope. A fantasy that's kept these parts inhabited longer than they should be. They say the Pargrunan dwarves developed Durgan's steel, became powerful, rich. And then one day, they locked their doors and died. Nothing like a mystery to stir folk up. Most of Stalwart is convinced that some Pargrin secret will save us all. But that don't stop them from whispering a prayer when they pass the old fortress.
Easier. Earlier you said I should make peace with the matron?
About
Yeah.
the only thing folk here haven't tried. Killing one more matron won't change things for long. Besides, her clan's flames that whisper. The one that attacked us was Wolf with many mouths. I'd know him anywhere.
They're cut from the same cloth, Aldrich. Only a matter of time before Baragon marches through that gap in our walls.
Mother's convinced that a magic forge will turn this frozen crack into a hub of civilization. She can't accept this place is dying.
This is your home. You can't just give up on it. You have no room to talk, Sagni. You fucking just left your goddamn home to search for a man who may not even exist.
Give up on what? There's nothing here.
What do you do here?
I'm a carpenter. Mother's a builder. So it felt like a good fit at the time. Not that we've got a lot of new folk to build houses and furnishings for. These days, I spend most of my time fixing up the stockade.
Cool. So now I know what to do when I find the fucking ogre matron. Not kill her. Alright, we're in a new town. So, new town means there should be a new NPC to get, right? Or a new party member?
Been looking everywhere for you.
Finally, some proper weather. What do you say to a dip in those springs?
Teledor? This man is sweating despite the cold. He opens his mouth to speak, but all that comes out is a loud, hacking cough. Bends forward, bracing his hands on his thighs, while he heaves and gasps. After a lengthy duration, he raises a finger, still panting. All Hayfrick's fault. Damn fool sent me to the other side of town looking for you. Okay. Signian wiping his brow to the back of his hand, and then offers that hand to you in greeting. So he just wiped all the fucking... Great. Pick your nose and shake his hand. Oh. You know, I think coming down with something, it's probably contagious. I need to get my diplomacy up. Pleasure to meet you. I'm the captain of the militia. That's the dude I saved, right? Nice to meet you. Yeah, I didn't see you during the ogre attack. Oh, good diplomacy. I catch you before you went off running the woods. See, there's a few dangerous folk you might be on the lookout for. Plus, if you're heading out to Longwatch Falls, I thought you might pick up a thermal pearl for me? Why do you want me to find a thermal pearl? Just need someone out. I already found it, I just need someone to go out and get it. I saw it in the hot springs near the Longwatch Falls. I grabbed it myself, but then I looked around and saw the Lagufeth? Must have been 50 of them. I would have fought, but I started to wonder what the rest of the stalwart would do without me, so I ran for the sake of the village, of course. You are a coward. What the hell is a thermal pearl? They form in the hot springs, something to do with all the minerals in the water. It smells kind of funny, but they're full of minerals. I just have to crumble them into a pint. He grins and you notice that his gums are bleeding. I see. This is a druggie. Just trying to keep my teeth as long as I can, and this game and fish diet isn't easy on anyone. Like I said, the pearls, one of the thermal pools in the Longwatch Falls, shouldn't be hard to spot. These are stalwart. Cool. All I needed to know. Stop by this place before you leave town. It's next to the mines. He's a veteran hunter and knows wilds better than anyone. Sure. Alright, so what do we got on here? Tiana's house. Durgan's battery. The Gruff's Rest. Hot Springs. Fishery. Temple of Andra. Alright, let's go look at the fishery.
Fresh fish, freshly caught.
Villager.
Fresh fish.
What the
Effigy's eyes. It looks at.
Okay.
Ah!
Well, that's obviously fucking something. What is this? Are they still putting out the fire? Oh, this is the dude I saved. Gotta catch my breath. Okay, whatever. They looked at him. A dozen pairs of globular eyes stare up piteously from the discarded heads of today's catch, awash in a pungent sea of fins and innards. Yeah, I guess. Your hand rubs up against something round and fleshy the size of a melon. It is smooth and scaleless, and parts seem to be covered in hair. Discarded head, perhaps, but not that of a fish. Poke the head? I mean, if you poke a dead body. The head shifts deeper into the barrel's slimy recesses. Pull out the head. With one hand on either side of the head, you begin to lift it out of the barrel, only to have it leap from your grasp as the head's owner springs over the lip of the barrel in an eruption of fish chunks that rain down over the market stall. Great! Oh, you've got a face. The man who leapt from the fish barrel stands facing you, nearly naked save for a loincloth, drizzled in fish viscera. He's covered head to toe in scars, hairs and punctures and thorny imprints of lashings. Most are faded like old memories. Despite that, the condition of the man's body is remarkable. The drooping skin at his flanks and elbows only seem evidence of advanced age. His face is placid, but the rest of him appears to be prepared for anything.
You must forgive, Zawa. I was not expecting you.
Dude, what the fuck? At first, but his gaze drifts now and then, settling on strange patterns in your face, as though distracted by new discoveries. If he is at all flustered, he gives no indication. Stretched behind his ear, dismayed.
Resting my eyes, I thought. Waiting for the Malka Show to bring me insight.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It would seem I dozed. Good thing my master was not alive to see it.
So crowd out.
Are you real?
Now that you ask, I'm not so sure.
We shall let the matter rest for now, then. Until the Malkachoa wears off.
Are you on fucking drugs?
A small white mushroom. I have heard it called snowcap in these lands. It can reveal the true nature of many things.
And...
A teacher, not an owner. Zawa is a free man. Well, as free as any of us.
Yeah. I think I understand why he was in the barrel. He was drugged out of his mind.
I was freeing myself from vanity.
Is he sanity or vanity?
Consider, how can one be vain who is bathed in the smell of dead fish?
I don't know. It helps to be this handsome. Scars are probably just as effective.
I had the idea when I passed this way earlier. I am pleased with the results so far.
He smiles at a woman whose head is swiveled towards him as he passes by. The look of the revulsion on his face distracted, her toe catches on the stone and she nearly falls on her face. He claps his hands together.
Yes, quite pleased.
So you purposely made yourself even fucking uglier. How often are you...
Gods, no. What a way to travel the world. The usual way is to smear yourself with the ashes of the dead. But they do not burn their dead here, so I have to make do with what the land provides.
Dude, you are so fucked up.
The cold seems to conquer the smell. Even now, the scent hides itself.
The scars?
From battle, yes. I left them upon my enemies. These were struck against fear. These against pleasure. These against hatred. Those down there against greed and doubt. These were for vanity.
He scarred himself?
I cannot take credit for all of them, but I did most of the good ones. I put them there in battle to remind myself what is real and what is not. Our worst enemies are inventions of the mind, pleasure, fear. When we see them for what they are, we become unstoppable.
How high are you?
I feel I have been close, but never for more than an instant. In the moment when the pain is sharpest, the world becomes clear. In that moment, I am a match for anyone.
Your wounds suffer.
Of course. I am fortunate to have suffered so much. If I did not suffer, I would not aspire to free myself from it. I would wander from one unfulfilling goal to the next. More wealth, a better station. My soul would wither. But to search for a place beyond suffering's reach is to nurture the soul, to harden it against the elements. Suffering is the greatest gift the gods have given us, their most beautiful, perfect creation. It is the hand that turns the wheel.
You're fucking crazy.
I was visiting a monastery not far from here. I found it empty, but I met a messenger as I left. He carried a call for aid. Seeing that he would find no monks at the monastery, I chose to go in their place. Zawa is no longer young, but in combat he is still the greatest of the Takan people. It seemed only right that he should go.
I was hired too?
I would not say I am hired. I seek no wage, and I promise no result. I have chosen a path, and my spoils come from walking it. And this fortress, this Durgan's battery, its people are gone. Zawa would know why.
If you seek the White Forge as well, I could use the help of an experienced warrior. Oh god. Looks upward, his eyes fixated on the sky. He remains motionless in trance. At length, he blinks of awakened and looks back at you.
If one wishes to swim, it is no time to argue with the current.
You cryptic bitch.
We are here together in this moment because a perfect force has willed it. Who is Zawa to argue? I will walk with you so long as the gods wish it so.
Let us be on our way. He's a monk. Okay. Obviously Adir stays. Hirvis, you can stay. She's a boreal dwarf. She's all about ice and fish and shit. Is it a smart move to drop the healer? Normally I would drop Hirvis. Oh.
You walk your path, I'll walk mine.
We'll do this for right now.
Age has slowed me.
What do you got? We're gonna put you on. Use it aggressive. Ooh. So you'll fucking take out spellcasters. Done. Fucking get aggressive. Alright, punching. Good. Stunning blow. Sure. Torment's reach. Melee. Sure.
My thoughts wander often to the lost builders of this fortress we seek. They were erased from the world. I wonder, was it meant to be so?
Maybe there are still traces of them.
After 2 centuries, I would not hold out hope. All things fade, and always sooner than we wish.
Okay.
Zawa is ready. These feuds between Ogre and Kith, I do not see them ending until one is wiped out. Or both. The ways of the Nalpazka can make little sense to an outsider.
What the fuck is a Nalpazka?
We are the warriors of the Takan. Nobles, peasants, it does not matter. We are souls caged in flesh, nothing more. But it is one thing to say it, another to know it. So we train until we know it. Or until we meet our ends. I give this answer because it is what you wanted, but the Nalpazka would say different. They would say that we are nothing at all. Perfection. Look around you. The world is perfect. Every being, every moment, every death. Rarely do we see this. We stumble through life, lost in distractions. Every practice of the Nalpazka is a reminder to stop stumbling, to know the perfection.
How can you say the...
You think the world imperfect? Most would agree. Most would say the world is imperfect because we suffer. They imagine a world without suffering and dream of living there, and suffer all the more for it. This is their mistake. The world is perfect. It was created by a boundless wisdom. It is for us to learn why a perfect world requires that we suffer.
Okay, so the freeing from vanity thing, I have a feeling I know what this is about.
Vanity is a snare that roots us to the ground. The way we see ourselves, the way others see us, these things are not real. They cannot be touched. The Nalpazga teachings reveal many such snares. Fear, pleasure, doubt, hatred. They hold us back if we let ourselves be caught.
I love that he is fully audioed, fully voice overed.
Then you see only what is truly there, and you suffer no longer. You become as a god, seeing things as they do. If you can loose yourself from the snares, then you are free.
So your scars are you beat the shit out of yourself.
I meet people on the road, and they pity me. I have come to find it endearing. They see so many scars, and they wonder, how can the man beneath not be broken? A scar is a wound that heals, a living reminder of our power over suffering. They cause no pain, only the echo of pain, which cannot hurt you. Show me a scarred man, and I will show you a man who can overcome.
Why had you eaten this? Why were you doing drugs?
The Malkachoa? At any time, it is rare that I have not eaten some. When you first try it, it seems a beautiful fantasy. You see colors you have never seen, meet creatures that are not there. With practice, you see that all it does is show you reality, the essence of all things, how they are alike and connected.
My new party member is a drug addict.
I have watched trees grow and wilt before me. I have tasted meat and known the animal's life as if it were mine. But the Malkachoa often causes the stomach to empty with great violence. It is not for everyone.
Oh, so it makes him, it gets him high and then he fucking vomits.
If I did not suffer, I would not aspire to free myself from it. I would wander from one unfulfilling goal to the next, but to search for a place beyond suffering. Suffering is the I would gladly cast light upon them. You would ask much of one who knows little.
Where did you learn to fight?
Most Akan have two choices. They can grow crops, or they can become Nalpazga warriors. I was the youngest of 5, a dreamer. The Nalpazga were always in my thoughts. They did not feel the same about me. 3 times I tried to join their ranks. 3 times I was refused.
Because you were a crazy drug addict?
All that time spent dreaming, and I had not thought to prepare. I was lazy, uncoordinated, overweight. If they had not refused me, what shame I might have brought to them. They had no choice. Our high priestess had a vision.
Was she high on Malkachoa too?
Malkachoa, plus some other shit, knowing her. No one put on a better ceremony than she did.
God damn it. Okay, I like him.
She saw me as chieftain, leading a host of Nalpazga warriors to victory over our enemies, the Kechmatl. Our last chieftain had died over the winter. A new one had not yet arisen from the Nalpazga. So the timing was right. The next day they brought me before Ishipilo, the great master of the Nalpazga, and I became his pupil. I still trained with the other instructors, sparred and meditated with my Nalpazga brothers and sisters. I learned from all of them. But learning from Ishipilo was a chieftain's privilege. He knew the secrets that could grant mastery over reality, invincibility in combat. When a Nalpazga was deemed a worthy successor to a chieftain, greater than all his peers, Ishipilo would take him in, prepare him for the future. I would not be as I am now without his lessons.
And I'm assuming the master was also high.
Not all of them. A story for another time, perhaps. One thing he did teach me was that the more you talk, the less you hear. And the less you hear, the less you have that is worth saying. Ishmael is vast. Outsiders think of it as one land and its people as one people. But if you walk across it, you see that there are many Ishmaels. The Ishmael that the Khan know is rich in soil and water. The crops seem to grow in front of you. We build our homes along the Aki River, and it is good to us. Though every so often it floods, so that the Khan do not forget their suffering. It would not be the rainy season without my neighbor Esley swimming after his escaped goats and nearly drowning. But
Nice.
home is an idea, no more real than justice or honor. My home is here now, wherever I stand.
What were you doing before you came here?
I hope to share knowledge with the monks of the Thousand Dreams. Their monastery lies east of here. They are said to be seekers of greater truth, like the Nalpazga. But if they still exist, I did not find them there.
Let's keep moving.
Sure.
God
Hey,
damn. Okay. What the fuck is that? Wounds?
hey.
Does it incorporate his crazy ass into wounds now? Alright, let's go check out the fishery, I guess. Actually, I know what we can do. Let's take a quick 2-minute break so that I can go grab another beer. And let's try a new setting real quick. Let's see if this works.
Be cautious. Be constant.
I think that did it. Cool, it did. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay. Much better. And then...
Slow and silent.
I should get rid of it.
Hey.
There we go. So, I have,
I will walk unseen.
I have these things set up to transfer these scenes
Now
like this.
we can all free ourselves from vanity.
Oh, God damn it. But I have these things set up for OBS that allows me to change scenes like that and do that special shit. Apparently, for this game,
on the hunt,
it triggers some stuff that I probably shouldn't be doing. Fishery guard.
Back to work, everyone. No time for dallying.
All the time for dallying and dillying. Dilly-dallying.
A fine thing you reached us when you did. They would have burned the fishery next, mark my words. And the last thing this lot needs is another excuse to knock off early.
Lazy
anyway,
bastards.
excuse the mess. If there's something you need, the clerk can get you sorted. Just watch your step if you have a mind to look around. The floors are slick and none too pleasant to fall on. Been running it 4 decades now. I reckon I can tell you what you want to know.
Yeah. Tell me all the things, man.
It may stink of fish guts, but there's no place more critical to stalwart survival.
Makes
Herds
sense.
come and go, so there's seasons when our catch sustains the village. But try telling these folk as much. We go home each day covered to the elbows in fish oil and entrails, reeking of our work. Stalwart's shrinking, but it would disappear if we lost the fishers. I drive them hard, but I can't afford to do otherwise.
So what do you do?
Just about everything. I track the day's catches and see that our nets and hooks are in working order.
Oh, so you just like fucking
My
maintenance.
family's been in charge of the fishery since the early days of Stalwart. I know the best spots to find frost dive or an iron-toothed pike, and I make sure we don't overfish the speckleback. Need anything else?
Nope. You were useless to me. But otherwise, good for conversation. Clerk. What up, clerk? Guess put it. What do you sell? Camping supplies. Ivory worm figurine. Summons 2 worm. Oh, I think I've already got one of these. Ring of overseeing. Ability area of effect. Ooh. That's cool. I want that. I have money for it. I want it. What does oil do? Sure. We're fine with that. And then me. Nope, wait. Me. Deflection. So I'm wearing Gown's Pledge, which does heals me 15. What's my endurance? 72. That's not a whole lot. And then I also have a ring of... Oh! So if I do 2 of these... Or can I not wear the same ring? Yes! Huge AoEs now. Love it. I don't think there's anything else in here. Alright. Let's go look at the other places. Anybody with a name tag is who we're going to stop and talk to. Easta? You have a name. Charlatans? Let's up and hurl glances at the burning building behind him, his face smeared with dark grime. Work my hands with bloody stumps to this place, and for what? Start with nothing, leave with less. Who are you yelling at? At idiots? That's who. Much to blame for believing them. Good riddance. I should have never settled here in the first place. Some things you mean to leave behind, come to find out you packed them anyway. But I'm not leaving until I recover what's mine. They can't deny me again, not after this. Those sweet-tongued priests took my heirlooms, buried the memory of my past, they said. Now I don't even have that. You gave something of yours to the Andra gift bearers? You're quick. Wish I had those wits when they spoke of peace and redemption in the eyes of the goddess. Those priests, Andra's dogs, said the goddess would forgive, that some things are best left forgotten. Their leader, Lafta, I believed her words. Another one of them, a gift bearer, took my medallion. Now they won't tell me where it is. The problem is that you give meaning to the meaningless objects. Here, let me show you something. I need one of your rings. Okran draws his hand back, but Zerrin gives him a trustworthy nod. After a moment's hesitation, Okran relents, dropping a jeweled band in Zerrin's outstretched palm. Immediately, Zerrin flings it into the lake. Great. See? You were no worse off. Oren's face, already splotched with pink from the cold, turns deep shades of crimson and plucks his puckered head or to implode. After a tense moment, his breathing slows and his fists unclench, the original look of pain, frustration returning. Great. Just fucking threw shit into the goddamn lake. Why won't they tell you? Why did they... What did you want to forget about your past? What else did you give the priest? Is there something I can do? Have they no sympathy? I'll bring your plight to them. What he wants from him? To attack the Tyriades. Man of passion. Looks at you for a moment and gives you an approving nod. The cold of these mountains hasn't smoothed the fire in your veins yet, or the fire in my hair. I'd be surprised if they returned it willingly. They believe it's a sacred duty to cast the offerings to the goddess in some place where they'll be forgotten. Better to find where they drop them, I think. What's Loftus' role? She leads the group of crows. Took over the temple as folks started to leave. Came to unburden those who sought to forget their misery, they say. What's the medallion like? Belonged to my sister. It was just a pretty trinket to her. To me, she was the last of my family. Last that still acted like family to me. What else did you give them? You'd understand its value. My armor, a set finer than I've seen, but worthless to an old dwarf. I've traded it for the medallion, but the fool I was gave them both. What'd you do before? It's a burden to bear, not yours. I thought to cast it away, but the memories I lost were all the wrong ones. I don't expect luck to grace me now, but if you find anything, I'll be here. Count on it. Who are you, Ista?
Oh, it's working! Yes! I can't believe it! It's really... Oh.
The dwarven woman looks at you, disappointed expression on her face, and her hands a large rectangular box covered with strange dials and symbols. What the fuck are you doing? I get that reaction a lot. Sure.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so rude. I'm Ista. I heard we have you to thank for clearing out the ogres. I'm glad Stalwart survived. It would have been a disappointing trip up here otherwise. My ore locating divination tool. Well, that's what it will be. I have to calibrate it. Right now it seems to think you're a copper deposit.
Great.
My Animancer contacts did suggest that a particular strong soul essence might interfere. I'm more interested in minerals in any case.
Maybe I do have a strong soul. What are you looking for? Yeah, maybe I got a strong soul.
I suppose that's possible. It's not exactly what I'm looking for, unfortunately.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to recreate the instruments that first led the Pargrin dwarves to this mountain. This is my latest prototype. Centuries ago, dwarves carrying tools just like this one followed their readings to what is now the battery. If I can recreate their work, then I may be able to find ore deposits elsewhere. I was hoping to test it, but my arrival was delayed by word of the ogre attack. I haven't been able to find anyone to venture up the mountain since.
Damn, I'm not a scientist. I could go up there.
Really? That'd be wonderful. I just have to adjust the device, you see. It should point you toward metal deposits. We already know the battery rests on some rich veins, but I was hoping to get a reading of the surrounding mountainside. If you can follow the readings to ore and bring back a sample, I can use it to refine the device.
Sure.
Thanks ever so much for this.
I bet. She's a spunky little dwarf.
Hey.
Alright, so I guess I'm going to the Temple of Andra. To do shit that I know is probably gonna get me a new enemy. Okay, so, note to self. Do not let these priests take anything from you. Oh, Lord. Shieldsman Lafta. What the fuck name is that? Veins course under this woman's pale skin as icy fissures, yet she speaks, her voice flows warm and soothing. Andra welcomes you into her embrace. Soften with compassion. We are here to ease the pain of your past, ready to take your burdens. If you let the goddess help with your hardships, of course. I want to ask you about Okran's heirloom. The dwarf already asked. We gave him counsel he needed. And naturally, we'll do what we can for you too. Ask what you will. He wants his medallion back. She brings her hands together and nods. How often we let the shadows of our past become a burden even to others. That medallion, it weighs on Okran's mind. You're kind to help, but what he really needs is to cast away those memories. Isn't that for him to decide? He's changed his mind. As a priest, you must listen. No right of appeal then. How convenient. He's lost everything. How can you take away the only thing? I listened to him. Such dark memories. So much regret. We took on his burdens for his good and for the good of the village. His belongings, his past, now rest in Andran's realm, to be forgotten so that the wounds of the soul may heal. This is the will of the goddess. Well, her will flows in tides. Maybe Okran will still need the medallion to discover how to forget? Damn! I'm gonna go with that, but let's suppose Okran has moved on. Tell me where his heirloom is. You say, yeah. For a moment, the priestess scans the floor before her as in search for an answer. She nods. You're well versed in the intricacies of our faith. No use in hiding anything from someone like you. There's no need to quarrel over the mysteries of the goddess's will. I will tell you what you wish to know. Yay! Okran's heirloom is taken by Ixodil, chosen gift-bearer among us, to be cast away as an offering to Andra. Only he knows where it is. But if you would ask him yourself, he's been on a trek through the mountains of Durgan's Battery. Damn it! You should run into Ixodil. Tell me his urgent duties to tell him here. Tell me about your gift-bearer. This is for Durgan's Battery. Those mountains are dangerous. He's fucking dead. You insist upon carrying the request of Okran. Is where I'd search for answers. It's hard to believe that you're the only gift-bearer. Frees us from earthly burdens. It's best if we know which where. Last one was severing his weight. Sure. Tell me about... Nah, I don't care about Andra. I don't care about your god.
Yeah?
I only care about my god. You know. What one was it? Speaker of the Restless? That wasn't it. You know.
Hey.
The death cow god. Oh my god, I can't remember his name. Neural? No, Neural sounds like a D&D god of death. Wow. I am either like just super tired to forget all that shit, or god damn it, what was his name? Whoa! As you step aside, the heavy wooden door of the temple slams shut behind you. You hear someone barring it from the other side. It sounds like the priests have engaged in an agitated conversation. You get the sense that they are discussing you, but you're also certain that the door is too thick to eavesdrop through. Though there may be other places nearby, you stand a better chance. Can't believe this. Whoa, what? How could you? The wooden shutters of the temple's window close tight, muffle a set of voices coming through the building. You can't make sense of the murmur, but you hear a cracking shutter open would likely help. The rusty iron latch holds the window and shutters closed. With your care, you should be able to unfasten it without being noticed. Unfasten the latch. Listen to your ear against the shutters. If I know I'm gonna fuck that up. You place your ear against the coarse wood. Muffled voices rise and fall in the temple. It's too difficult to clearly make out what they say, but you think that something might be learned if you keep at it. Fuck it. Carefully begin to latch the hatch from a hook. Halfway there, the rust iron resists with screech. You freeze, listening to the voices in hopes the priest can hear. The conversation continues uninterrupted. Pour some oil on the latch, yeah. You grab the latch and apply just the right amount of oil, nudging the metal until it rusty gives way without a sound. Carefully, you pull the window shutters open, let the voices flow. You hear a man speaking, his tone agitated. You do that? Hope the mountains do it? What if Ix sends cuts and the men are speaking to all sides of their own? Suppose he tells them instead. What then? You recognize Lefta's voice responding. Why would he? With all those dangers near the battery, our gift bearers won't delay. I expect that... You always expect. Look where that's taken us. A dying village. Ogres at the walls. Ixel's not back yet, and now I have to do his His voice muffles what he has to say. After a moment, Lifter replies, Do you think I wanted this? That I could have known in advance? A pause ensures tension growing until the priest's voice is cut in half. We can't wait for him. We must fish out the last batch quickly, and after that we'll decide. The man responds in a broken voice, barely audible. You distinguish only the last words. In that russet wood pond? I'll go. Their exchange seems to end. Cautiously, you step away from the window of Honor's temple. These dudes are fucked up. Find the gift bearer or search the waters of Russetwood. Okay. Udrin's wagon. What up, Udrin? Tell me what you got, bitch. Raiment of whale's eyes? Meh. Tundra clothing? Ultimate hat of alluring perfection. Of might +2 of constitute. What is simpleton? Oh, it makes you stupid. Rufy's watchful cloak Mark II. Oh shit. That's actually pretty good. There's Buckle, Tenacity, and Hardy? Oh, all this shit. I don't even care. Spend all the money. I guess I'll take a torch too. Sure. Longwatch Falls. I'm guessing that leaves. Let's go to Tier 6 house now. Explore all of this shit. Who are you? Oh, this is the dude I was supposed to talk to. Puffing away his pipe. As you greet him, he's visibly starting his pipe and clatters to the floor.
Didn't hear you come in. My ears aren't what they used to be.
What are you? Are you hurt?
I'm Thiersch. I've
Thiersch.
lived here long enough that Kith have started calling me the Old Hunter. And that's about all I can say for myself. Coming to your elders for advice, is it? What can I do for you?
They told me I should talk to you about going to Longwatch Falls. And a good thing you did. Hot springs north of the road are crawling with Laugufreth. You should know about the Laugufreths that they're fast, tolerant to cold, too, so try another angle of attack. These will come in handy. Use them if you ever get in trouble. A mirrored image added to the inventory. To be honest, you may not even need them. You've handled those ogres well enough. You look like you hold your own against these. Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, I can tell you it won't be here much longer if things go on as they are. With the mines closed, we've lost what put us on the map in the first place. We're losing people every month. Too many mouths to feed and not enough to support them. Even the game's dwindling. I've been lucky. I've hides and horns enough to keep the traders happy, but now the ogres are picking the rest of us off.
They've only been coming down in force again and again, trying to drive us out or kill us outright.
The moment we started looking into Durgan's battery, it was like we'd kicked a hornet's nest. You made a good showing against that last group. Didn't expect you'd be one of the godlike. But then, if anyone was gonna turn up here at the ass end of nowhere to save our hides...
Everyone thinks what we must do for the will of the gods. What nonsense.
It's been a colder season than usual, and the elk herds aren't faring well. We're stuck fighting with the ogre clans and the wolves over what's left. Not to mention the occasional beast. We've lost a lot of young hunters. It has. We had some hope in the early days that we'd be spared, isolated as we are. That hope died in a hurry. Not everyone's been so unlucky, of course. You'll see a few pampered sprats around.
Treating them like precious stones won't see them grow up any faster, if at all. You must have some interesting hunting stories. Yeah. I love swapping tales. Got a pipe?
Long hours checking snares and waiting out elk, mostly. Used to hunt some of the big ones. Bear, stelgare. But up here, it comes down to necessity. Which means keeping Stalwart fed, or else keeping it safe. Thing is, the last hunt didn't go so well, as you can see.
How'd you fucking get hurt?
Wasn't the ogres, I can tell you that. Put a few arrows in one of those and they generally have the good sense to back off. But I've been hunting this wolf for near a year now. A man-eater. Cunning, nasty thing. Every time I get close, it just slips away. The beast has already claimed many lives. The first victim was my son, Saldrin.
Damn. Go on.
Got the better of me this last time. Distracted me long enough for one of its kin to turn up. Nearly bit me clean in half. I'm a few weeks out from trying again.
It's supposed to be a wolf?
No ordinary wolf. A monster. This creature is big. And I see the signs it leaves behind. The mess it made to the last couple of hunters, and the elk doesn't always finish its meals. Damn thing might be sick. Might have a bullet in its jaw. Something. In any case, it needs to be put down. It roams the russet wood out to the west.
Great.
Seems to have decided the lake is a good place to find prey.
The exact spot where I was gonna go search.
Yeah. It's picked off some scattered ogres from time to time. But mostly it's been going after hunters. Travelers. Nothing to tell. Near misses, all of them. One time he clambered right up the cliffs to avoid my snares. Another time, he chased a bear into my camp. I nearly had him once. I could hear him below, eating, and I had the gun aimed right for him. Until the wind changed.
That's shit luck.
He charged headlong into the tree to get at me. Nearly knocked me off my perch. And when I righted myself, he was gone.
I will keep an eye out for him.
It needs doing. But I warn you, this beast is not to be trifled with. It must make its lair somewhere to the west. If you mean to go there, keep your wits about you. Watch yourself on the mountain. In these lean times, everything looks like prey to something.
Great. So, to the west of here is a cave. Something with a big, fat, fucking, evil, man-eating wolf. Great. All right. Let's go to the hot springs. Anybody around here? Villager. Rayfad. You have a name. What up, Rayfad? He attempts to hide it with a cleavage
Say,
mouth.
you're the one we have to thank for fighting off the ogres, right?
Nope.
I would have helped fight them monsters off, you know, if I didn't think I'd just get in the way. And with you there to handle things, everything turned out well enough, didn't it? Don't see why Havrick's still sour at me. Oh, Havrick's the innkeeper over at the Grave's Rest. I may have been hiding in the inn when the fighting started. The raid didn't improve his disposition any. Did you know he has a whole case of Fenland liquor in there? I keep offering to buy it off him, but he says he's saving it up for when the battery's open again. As if we're gonna last that long. Anyhow, he said he'd thrash me up and down the mountain if I didn't leave him be.
You hid away while everyone else risked their lives?
That's that's what Havrick said, actually. Look, I'm not proud of it, but I'm no warrior. What am I gonna do? Throw a net on them?
Yeah, that kind of helps sometimes. And now you're worried about some fancy drink.
They say a single drop changes your life. You'll never want to have a drink of anything else. Probably that's all rubbish, but it's supposed to be very good. It's delusional is what it is. Point of fact, what with you dealing with ogres and everything, maybe you'd, you know, be willing to help me out.
Dude, fuck you. From saving the town to swiping liquor. There's progress for you.
Havrick keeps all the good stock in the inn cellar. Out of sight, you see. I mean, it's bound to be under lock and key, but I'm sure he wouldn't miss a single bottle. Not with everything that's going on.
I'm not gonna help you rob the innkeeper.
Shh, all right, keep it down. I didn't mean anything by it. But if you happen to come across some, then maybe you could share?
A lovely drop. I'm not gonna fucking rob shit for you. Fuck you. Holding down the shift key while issuing commands. Oh yeah, we can do that. I kind of figured I could do that. I just am not complicated enough to do that in this game. Because this game is already complicated as is. Bard?
I am hungry enough to eat an entire person. Do they serve human flesh in these lands? Or is it one of those progressive nations?
God damn it. And he's a cannibal?
Ooh. Still can't feel my fingers.
So, he beats himself.
Zawa is ready.
Hey.
He fucking eats fucking psychotic mushrooms.
Thought
And
I
he eats
found
people.
shelter when I stumbled across this little village. Guessing you did too, huh? As much blood as there was in the streets, I'm lucky the ale's still flowing.
She brews, purpling her jaw and the crimson bloom of scraped knuckles.
Thought all the whispers about Durgan's battery were just village superstition. And maybe they are. But I might have been on my guard if I'd listened. I was part of an expedition. hunting for relics from Durgan's battery. We picked up a good haul, too. So it figures that's when the winds pick up and the sky starts dumping snow. We lost sight of the road. Meanwhile, something else found us. Took Liam out before we even realized we were surrounded. And then we see him coming out of the snow. These little four-armed wilder. Lagufoth, they're called.
Lagufoth.
Quick little bastards. Francesca and I held them off as long as we could, but when they filled her full of darts, I turned tail and ran. Found my way here and thanked my luck for escaping the Lagufoth. Then come to find out that this town's got an ogre problem.
Yeah, you got fucked over pretty hard. What are you gonna do now? At least you made it. You don't mean to leave those relics behind. Sorry to hear about your friend. Yeah.
That's a kind sentiment. I'll mourn them when I get home. But I've got to retrieve our haul if I'm to have any hope of that. I need to get those artifacts. Not that I'm in any shape to go after them myself. But I can't afford to return to Defiance Bay without something to show for my expedition. But you've got your own expedition to the battery, don't you? While you're out there, maybe you could look for my goods. Whatever's left of them.
Sure.
I'll give you a cut for anything you bring back, of course. I ain't asking for charity. I just can't afford to go home empty-handed.
I will totally help you.
Like I said, we were treasure hunting near Durgan's battery when we were ambushed. What else do you want to know?
Yeah, I want to know all the things.
Who? No, that would have been somebody else. We didn't meet with Renengild, or anyone else in town for that matter. We were operating on our own. We took out several loans to pay for our trip out here. I'm gonna have trouble if I don't pay them back. What's left of it should be near Durgan's battery. If you stumble across the Lagufoth, you'll know you're close.
Sure.
Just that it's been locked up tight for 200 years on account of those dwarves having a row. Which means that any trinkets from inside fetch a nice price. Sorry, I'm more of a businesswoman than a historian.
Fair enough.
All right, then.
Trounce used to play a game like this in Mausic. Good fun till someone loses a finger. What are you playing? You're playing games? What about the ogre attack? Meh. Orlon's head. Or that's what they call it now, anyhow. Smooth. You pick a target, see, nose or ears. Nose is worth more, but you got 2 ears to work with. You get less points the further out from the target you get. So for the mouth and eyes, no points if you miss. What? Sounds boring. I know a game that's much more entertaining. It's called Derwoodian's Penis. God damn it, heroes. Fancy a game? 3 throws each, and whoever gets the most points by the end of the wins the wager. I'll put down 50 pans, if you will. Nose is worth 10 points. Mouth and eyes, 5. Ears are worth 7. Furs, 2. And bear skins, 1. Sure. Oh, it's darts. Okay. That's why Hirvos was pissed, because they're throwing shit at him. Wagers 50 pins. Let's play. I'll go first just to show you it's done. You've lost 50 copper. He's going to throw his blade. Knife hits the first, scoring 2. Okay. Walks up to receive the knife. Your turn. Aim for the nose. Hits the mouth, scoring 5. Cool. Throws his blade. Scoring 10. Ugh. Your turn. Okay, so I aim for the nose and I hit the mouth. Let's go for the nose again. Okay. Its mouth, scoring 5. Shit. Your turn. I guess I'll go for the ears? Hits the ears, scoring 7. Okay. Which puts his neck and neck. Pulls the throwing knife from his belt, turning it over his hands. It's putting it into this tie. Go on. Throws his blade. Hits It's amount scoring 5. Your turn. I guess I'll go for the ears again? Oh, fuck. Shit. I want to do that again. Let's play. Your ass is mine, bitch. Alright, let's go for the ears. I guess this is just fucking random. Shit. So if I just keep going for the... Yeah, there we go. Fuck you. Ah, fuck.
Hey.
Alright, whatever. Screw you. You goddamn darts. Villager, cook.
Owena! Go check on that Orland. Make sure he don't steal nothing.
Damn, you racist bitch.
Never seen such a bloodbath. Feels like we got half the town's survivors in here, just drinking to forget it. But you must be looking for some refreshment, too, after the way you handled them ogres. Or perhaps a room. Say the word, and I'll give that shifty little Orland the boot.
Hirvus looks at you with bared teeth. Say the word to me, and I'll give this drooling idiot a shredding so vigorous he won't know what hole does what anymore. What, Orland? I thought you might want to know that Rayfield asked me to steal your liquor. Let me see what refreshments you got. What,
Showed
Orland?
up a few days ago, sticks his nose out of the back room just long enough to empty his chamber pot. Up to no good, I tell you. I'd like nothing more than to see him gone, but I don't want to ruckus over it.
You could talk to him?
Don't hurt him or anything. I just want him to leave peacefully. Given your history, I thought I'd be clear on that point.
Damn, man, I'm not that aggressive.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Yeah, that dude totally wants me to steal your shit.
He did he? That shifty little crook never learns. I'll have it put away somewhere safe. Thank you for doing the decent thing. Here, for your honesty.
Yay, honesty.
Back to warm your hands, eh?
I'd like
What can
a
I do
room.
for you? Top quality bear pelts on every bed. You won't be disappointed.
Damn. Sleep on a golden whale. What's down here? I failed the quest a lovely drop. I'm not stealing from that asshole. Gamblers.
10 Ponds says he trips them.
You're awful.
Through the hour! Hayfrick sent you down to check on us. We aren't causing any trouble, on my word. Who are you? Humble fisherman through the ogres coming to town. Want to see her fish the truth for a bottle for the time being. Find some fennel liquor. What are you playing? Dozens. Care to test your luck? Each of us puts down 50 pans. 3 wins, you take 100. Can you explain the rules if you like? Nah, I'm done gambling. On a place for a game? It's like me making a ruckus upstairs so I get the soda myself, provided I don't go digging into stores. Fair bargain, right? We have our fun? Leave. Everything down here is stealing. Let's leave, because we are not thieves. Bounties? Oh, yeah, I forgot I have bounties I was supposed to do. I have not been doing bounties. Whoops. Does anybody else in here have a name? Child, villager, villager. Ogiona?
Excuse me, was there something you need? Something I can do for you? Halfrick's got me straightening the rooms, but I'll help you if I can.
Oh, your maid. I thought you were the Orlin. Are you the Orlin?
Not to be rude, but I'm rather busy. Can't you get another room?
With a click, nervous motion, his ears shredded scalp at the edges, press against the skull. He thinks you're up to something. Check on you. He dislikes Orlin, so of course he thinks you're up to something. Yeah, he dislikes Orlin, so of course he thinks you're up to something.
He... What? Oh, no. No.
There, and tugs his long ragged
Is
ears.
she there? Did you see her?
He's around to you, peering at the doorway. Who are you talking about? You seem pretty nervous about something?
Devala. That woman. The slaver, I was a slave in Raid Ceres. I ran away. Made it here. The mountains are usually the best place to lose slavers, but Devala's one of the best.
As long as slavers haunt his steps, there can be no freedom for the spirit. That's terrible. Something we could do. Sorry, any help? So we could tell someone. Star wouldn't stand for this. Maybe I'll turn you in. Man of passion.
I just want to get out of here. I've scraped together enough money to reach New Hailmar. But the locals talk about a Raid Saren party, camped west of town. It's got to be Devala. She's been after me since the foothills. I'll pay you if you can get rid of her. I don't care how.
Yeah, I'll do it. Fuck it.
Thank you. But be careful. She wouldn't have come alone.
And she's not going to leave at all. Because I'm going to murder her ass. She will die. Alright, I guess that's it in here. Durgan's battery, Renegild's house, Tiana's house. Well, we've already been to Renegild, so let's go here. Stealing.
They gone? Have those nasty brutes finally left?
What up, old lady?
I heard the ogres outside, tearing down walls and murdering folk. Don't remember how things got this bad. But you're the new adventurer. Renengild's latest volunteer. A real spitfire, she told me. Bet you'd whip those layabouts at the mine into shape.
Damn it, everything's about the aggressiveness.
Did you say something, dear? Me? I was the overseer at the mine, back when it was running. Got shut down decades ago when we couldn't sell or ship the stuff. But I still remember plenty about the mining business. And I got as many folk as I can digging out the entrance. Been praying to the salty wench that I don't forget too much afore they finish the job. Got to speak up? My hearing ain't what it was.
Damn it. I thought she was useful.
Hey.
Alright, fuck it. Alright, let's take a look at the world map now that we've had people talk about places to fucking go to.
All right, then.
Oh, my hands do not look like that. Whoa.
Stop fucking taking drugs. God damn it. Fucking drug addicts. Alright, so the ogres went this way. Let's solve the ogre problem. So we want the fires of whatever ogres are on our side to make them on our side. The other ogres, the fox, the fangs with whatever wolves thing, they need to die. Those are the asshole ogres. Ah, shit. That seems alright. What the fuck, Winter Wolf? This wolf lies in the snow, panting with exhaustion and pain. An arrow has pierced its foreleg, jutting gruesomely from the animal's flank. The wolf growls softly as you approach, tail between its legs. Examine the wound? Wolf appears to have crossed a hunter's path. A silver arrow has pierced the wolf's leg. State of the fletching suggests the wolf tried to gnaw it off. Calm the wolf. Approach the wolf slowly, speaking low in tom tones. Gradually the wolf stills, who gazes up at you fearfully. Try to remove the arrow. Sagni moves forward to aid the animal. Sagni, thank you. Your efforts to calm the wolf seem to have paid off, for the creature remains still, save for the occasional whimper. Sagni removes the arrow from there, then bind the wound. Barely an instant after Sagni has finished, the wolf suddenly scrambles to his feet. He regards you for a few long moments and sets off through the trees in a limping trot. Yay! I did it! Where's your fucking aggressiveness now, bitch? It better not come back to bite me in the ass. Also, figuratively and literally. He better not have other wolves to come back and bite me in the ass. I don't see anything. Well, here we go. Feral druids? Wow. This might be very quick.
Will do.
Hey. All right, then.
Stags. Whoop, here we go. Rock. It's just somebody's camp, I guess? Okay. Hunter's camp. Okay. Whoa, the fuck are you? This cracked wooden staff is nearly buried beneath the frosted snow. To your senses, the gathered essence shines like a beacon. Oh, we're doing some spirit shit. Reach out with your watcher senses and feel this drifting soul surge forward as if eager to be heard. A feeling of fear and urgency ripples through you. Here across the distance span by the time of day, you only know that you are out of time.
Did you think to escape me by climbing a mountain? I would have tracked you across the sea, thief.
Please, Master, have mercy. I kept the grimoire hidden safely away, and I can take you to it.
The book is nothing. If you had studied a little longer, you might have learned that. But no apprentice of mine will steal from me and live.
Wait, no!
Okay. Is that going to start a quest or something? Dargle? The fuck? Why do they look like zombies? Gently with the fingers, they're the best part. I don't want a slow smile creeps across her face as you approach. Mouth filthy with blood and goblets of flesh. Oh, good. Hello there, handsome. Ooh. Should do this part of the rusted wood. What tells me... Why don't you tell me what brings you here? Looking for an ogre matron? I'm just exploring. Killing and looting, mostly. Oh, how nice. And you don't appear to... Staring intently, it doesn't appear to have heard your answer. I've never tasted Orlan flesh before. I wonder if boiling you first would be rid of all that fur. Are you crazy? If you boil me, you lose all the flavor. You want to peel the skin off with a... Great. Herbus shifts his eye back and forth. I should think more about before I talk. Remind me. Roll your eyes. I don't want to fight you. Well, good. We'll kill you quick. You won't feel a thing. Great. Get wrecked, bitch. I enjoy that Heroboss would tell somebody how to quickly eat him. Heroboss, what are you doing, buddy? Wait, are there still people to fight? Oh, Felicia. Well, and she's dead. Loot. Anything good? Except for a morning star. Damn. Fucking cannibals.
Hey.
Many of these frozen corpses or missing figures have had chunks of their flesh cut out from the thighs and torsos. Fantastic. Abandoned camp, hunter's camp. Okay.
All right then.
No. Everyone walks together. Oh shit.
Lava roof beyond sea.
Yeah, kill that shit.
Lavaru. Curses. Blinder than a horpox bat.
Loot all the things. Alright, ooh, found a cave. Oh, I bet that cave is gonna be where the fucking wolf thing is. Get that, and that.
I
feel like that cannonball should just fucking insta-kill me every time.
Leave it to me.
No. I want the cannon. Give me the cannon. Over here? No? Let's go to the cave. Hopefully, we will find the wolf thing. Wolf beast, maybe? Oh, there's floor markings. Flames that whisper upper cavern. Oh, shit.
There! I hear one! Growling and gnashing its...
That was my stomach. Sorry.
Well, it's cold, hard stone. Wax dribbles from its eye sockets. That's cool. I like that. Damn it. Flames that whisper. This is supposed to be the good guys, right?
I'll get the next one.
You're not getting through me.
I need to know if what I'm doing is fucking over people. I don't think so. I will kill indiscriminately. That's what I'm going with. Oh, look at that. A wide shaft snakes deep underground. The lip is surrounded by scattered refuse and no surface. Lips plate. Cool. In the darkness peering the depths, you can see your shattered bones streak. Inspect my surroundings. The ice that varnishes the chute feels slick and smooth. It won't offer any traction. The faint echoes from the depths suggest there's a long way down. However, you notice there's a thick stalagmite nearby. It looks sturdy enough to hold rope and a grappling hook. Secure a grappling hook. Secure your grappling hook to a thick, solid-looking stalagmite. Giving the rope a tug for good measure. It holds, and you cast free into the darkness of the chute. You grab the rope and plant your feet as best you can with the slippery ice. You lower yourself slowly, seeking out rough patches and ribs in the marbled, filth-streaked ice. After several minutes, the mouth of the chute disappears above you. The climb tests your patience more than your strength, forcing you to choose your footholds carefully until the chute opens into a wide cavern around you. You lower yourself, hand over hand, keeping your half-numbed fingers wrapped around the rope. You still can't see the bottom, but as you look around, a glint of light catches your eye. You see the small outcropping lingering to the wall nearby. Skeletal remains cluster on the ledge. Between the bones, you detect a glimmer. On the edge of the outcropping is just close enough that you might be able to swing towards it. Climb back up, swing to the rope, and make a grab for the ledge. There you go. You heave your weight from one side to the side, building momentum. The rope creaks under the increasing stress, but the ledge is almost within reach. One swing more. As your fingers brush the outcropping, a loud crack resonates down the chute, and the rope gives beneath your weight. Fuck. You experience a panicked moment of free fall before the rope snags again. While you can't see all the way up to the top of the chute, you guess that your grappling hook dug its claws into the ridge of the ice just in time. It's holding for now. You tighten your grip about the rope and consider your options. The rope creaks softly overhead. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. Carefully climb up the rope and secure it once more. No. Climb back up the chute's opening. Try for the ledge again. Despite the risk, you decide to make another attempt at the ledge. You pump your legs to get the rope swinging once more. You pick up speed, you prepare to reach for the ledge. Metallic clang echoes above you. Fuck. The hook tumbles from its anchor above you. You pick up speed, wind rustling past your ears, you scream, tearing from your throat. You slammed against jagged rocks and hard ice, tumbling down. Damn it. Final crash, the chute spits you out in an open cavern. Fuck. I should have climbed back up. My guess is that this cave basically just goes to 3 different floors. And if I had gotten that... Oh, fuck. What the fuck are these things? Lagufath Redfin. Great. And what do I got? You're fucking fine. Bruised ribs. All of us have bruised ribs. Great. What the fuck is Ice Blight?
You're not...
Your first mistake was thinking I wouldn't fuck you guys completely up. God damn it. We still got resting bonuses? Can I try to get back up this way? No way to climb back up. Fuck. Ooh. That's not bad. So now that I'm down here, I am down here. Ooh, there's some glowing green shit. Kill that fucker. So they're like four-armed little lizard men with blowguns. Alright. We'll do that.
I'm ready.
Hey.
Shit.
Poison!
Poison? This is not very big, but there's something over here, apparently.
Of course.
Or not. I guess there's nothing else over here. Well, I guess we'll just go upstairs then. And hope I don't hit any fucking traps. Loot. There we go. That's creepy. Damn it. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. None of us are strong enough to do that shit.
Hey.
Let's not go to the crag ogres. Fucker.
Of course.
Get him. What the fuck are those things? Oh, we found the way up. I guess the only other thing to do is look over these ogres. It's a lot of ogres. And gibbed.
Zawa is ready.
Hey.
Got anything over here? You need to talk to Diggs to shut up. I'm gonna kill a lot of these guys. That's not good. Where am I? Lower cavern? No, I don't want to steal. The fuck? What the hell was that? The world around you blurs and fades to black. When your vision returns, you find yourself in a small wooden hut. You're dimly lit by the embers of a nearby fire pit. I must have grabbed a quest item. You're wearing mail armor, several 2 sizes large for you. Clutch in your hands is the ivory horn of a sea creature. What are we gonna do? Garod? Your sister Katha huddles into you. Her eyes are fixated on the door's hut, which has been barred shut. The doors and splintered heavy blows coming from the other side, and rage growling can be heard from the other side. All at once, the world halts around you. The pounding stops. The wooden splinters from the door hangs suspended in the air. Katha no longer trembles, no longer breathes, her eyes fixed on the place like a doll's. The wisp of essence you had followed you to this point as a memory has dwindled to a little more than a faint trail. However, you find that by concentrating on what might have happened next, you were able to sense whether it truly did. That didn't happen. Take cover besides the door? No sooner does your mind touch on the possibility that the world lurches back into the motion, and a thunderous impact strikes the door. The door crashes inward as a young girl screams. A large creature, resembling a bear and taller than any man in your tribe, steps into the hut with a triumphant roar. It doesn't notice you as you crouch beside the door. I have a feeling whoever this is fucking ran like a coward. If this is the dude from the dwarven dude, and he gave a locket to somebody, is that what I just grabbed? Did I grab the locket? Because if so, then if he wanted to forget his sister, I'm willing to bet that he let his sister die. You dash past the creature before it reacts to the spirit away from the hut. She doesn't pursue and turns attention to Katha. Your sister cries for agony as the creature growls fade. Good. Is this how it happened? It's been so long, it's hard to remember. I had the vision when I picked up the horn, part of a horn apparently. Helm, yes, my helm, I remember it, but who was I? Why haven't I returned to the wheel? What? Maybe if you knew who you were, you would know whether it was time to move on. That helm is all that remains of my old life. You found it with me within one piece, perhaps my memories are scattered with the rest of it. There's a piece to be found in its reassembly. Sure? Who the fuck is...
Hey.
Who is that? Gemstones glitter between the vein of ore. They're deeply embedded in this cave in the wall. Extract them with all chisel. Deft touch. Sure. Cool. I got a bunch of shit. Where's this woman?
Now, where were we?
I have a feeling I should not be doing this. There's a lot of dead ogres.
Zawa is ready.
Whoops. Gibbed. Stood no chance.
All right, then.
Consider it done.
Damn it. Who the fuck is this leader? I don't know where that goes. Let's come look over here first. Oh wait, I did not totally see what they said. When do I get a cannon of my own? Go up to the battery and take one, same as the rest of us. That's all it takes? I want a cannon. Stealing.
I see where you're going with that.
There we go. Yes.
There. What did I tell you?
Stealing. I don't want to steal. Upper caverns to armory to upper caverns. Upper cavern. I guess we'll just go up this way. I don't fucking know. I don't know where we're going. We're just going wherever the fuck we want to go. Have I been here before? I have been here before-ish.
Leave it to me.
Whoops. I shoot. Oh, this is where I was before.
You're not getting through me.
Grease smells of burnt fat. I could try the rope thing again. Fuck it, let's try the rope thing again. Drag a step at all that remains of the segment you dislodged, and there's no other suitable anchor in sight. Ah, fuck. Well, fine. I don't want to go get the thing anyway. Holy shit. That's a lot of dudes. Is there anything in here about fire over whatever, dudes? No? Nope. Odinia Fergus? What? Who? Oh, that's the one girl. The one girl who I told who could hide out at my place for like a week. I remember her.
This calls for a subtle touch. Consider it done. Give me a real challenge.
There we go. Whoop, magical door. Scrying chamber key? When the fuck did I get that? Oh, hey, look at you. I might have killed all of your friends.
Fish. Sweat. Sulfur.
There's 2 pistol. Okay. Ah, good. There's still stinglers.
You approach the flames that Whisper clan with the stink of stalwart heavy upon you. You fill our halls with dreams of battle and bloodshed.
I was just exploring. I'm here about Durgan's battery. Trying to protect the village. Lie, I haven't been... Why would I attack you? It was the wolf with many mouths that attacked Stalwart.
Matron Forgash's clan. But it's rare that you thin-skinned folk know the difference. And Stalwart. The villagers spy on our camps and spoil our hunts. They pick us off only to retreat behind their walls. Like a crack in the ice, they spread deeper into our lands with each waning moon. But we'll answer them blow for blow.
Let's seek the White Forge. They're not after you. Yeah.
Yet they come with weapons in hand and mark their passage with the blood of my kind. And their strength fails, so they send you to carve a path through the fallen keep.
Durgan's battery unsettles you? That's not true. Yes, it makes certain you stay out of my way.
Of course it does!
It seems the matron's being less aggressive than the males is only a relative comparison.
It's the diseased carcass of a ruined civilization. It festers with restless spirits and rotten magics. I see dreams, hailstones falling like cannonballs from the ramparts, a frozen gale screeching through the tower door.
Most dreams are fears given face, but that does not mean those fears are unfounded.
My dreams drove me to found this clan. Now my dreams tell me that Stalwart's ambition will destroy us.
Stalwart is barely surviving. The last thing they want is further trouble with you or anyone else. Dreams often communicate something of truth. This isn't about you. Stalwart wants Durgan's battery for trade. I don't place much stock there. Dwarves battle amongst themselves in Durgan's battery. Ooh. I'm liking either... I'm going to go with the intellect.
The dreams show me a heap of rubble atop their village. Yet why would they send you?
I heard another adventuring company. Members of the Leaden Key crossed your path. I'm looking for anything you might have found. You might accord. This is my aid. No. Leaden Key.
The Night Winds whispered this name to me. They found us, clubs and cannons ready. As for what we found on them, I've more trust in you than those villagers, or the next pack of fools they call here. I'll give you my blessing, and the remains of the last clods that passed through. Perhaps they found something of value to you, but
yay!
You must keep Stalwart from harassing us further.
Sure.
Then take the bounty of your foolish predecessors. May it serve you better.
Expedition Journal. Yay! Wodka Hood. Sure. Speckleback Jerky. Hell yeah.
Under the circumstances, I'll overlook your slaughter of my clan. You shall have the peace of flames that whisper. For now.
Yay!
I hope your skills are as fine as your words. It is rare that a matron betrays her dreams.
What up, friendly dudes? Damn it, and I lost money. Alright, well, she's not gonna fucking do shit now. I guess we're done here. We have a quest? All across the Eastern Reach, people are being buried in graveyards and returning from the dead as vampires. Extermination by the locals have revealed that Animaster have tampered with several of the grave sites prior to the burial. Local lords have released bounties for the capture of whoever is responsible. Unfortunately, the rapid spread of the events lead to many of these to a group. Not a single individual is behind the experiments. You can do it. I guess we could just clear the rest of this place out. That sounds like a good thing to do. Honestly, if that's a thing, then the ogres aren't going to attack me anymore. This should be real fucking
Hey
quick.
there. How is it you Eothasians stay so optimistic? The world has not given your kind much reason to hope.
You get to a certain point and you realize you got two options. You can go mad with grief and tear out all your hair and check yourself into the sanitarium, or you can wait for better days.
Well, feathers in my case. But I understand your point.
Hey.
I'm just going to keep walking. The box. Well, shit. Ice trolls? I don't think I've fought them before. I am getting my ass kicked. Why do you have a spear equipped? Get away from me. When the fuck did that happen? Thank you, Pelagina. Pelagina?
All right, then.
To fall through the ice is said to cause unimaginable horror. But I can come back and try it later if now is not a good time.
God damn it. Really? Really with this shit? Oh, it's the one dude. As you walk towards the frozen pond, a figure appears through the mist. Kneeling down next to you is a hole in the ice, and the figure picks up a large chest and throws it into the water without hesitation. The figure looks around. You glimpse a face you've seen before. Krexel, one of Lofta's acolytes, holds a hood over his head and throws a leather bag over his shoulder. Without looking back, he walks away in the direction of Stalwart Village. Cloudy water is visible through a larger hole cut through the thick ice, larger than a fishing hole, wider than a broad-set automata. Stirred, the surface of the water leaps against the layered ice. You reach out to test the water. It nips your fingers with every ripple, quickly numbing your hand after a few seconds. Inspect the area. You carefully inspect your surroundings. Animal tracks are plentiful, but you also appear to be footprints of Kith are also present near the hole. Looking closer to the hole, you notice a jagged ring of frost adhering to its walls. It has been rebroken, perhaps more than once. Look through the water to the bottom of the pond. Water swirls, silty and opaque. You attempt to see through the murk, but you can make out nothing in particular. Dive into the pond? Who will dive in? Vulnerable work against the elements. Damn. Consider my options. Best to deal with the situation, you step back and look at the hole in the frozen pond. I guess Adir? Adir dives into the water and disappears in the turbulent darkness. Cold steals all warmth, and every moment is a struggle, yet Grace, with exceptional resilience, returns. Adir manages to swim to the case, or with ease to the bottom of the pond. Directly below the hole at the very bottom, Adir's hands find heavy objects made of wood and metal. Their chests, small but heavy. Adir starts to bring them up to the surface one by one, struggling to carry the weight through the water. After a heroic effort, Adir comes out of the frozen pond. Fuck yeah, man. You let a few minutes pass to recover from the ordeal, and then you're ready to inspect your findings. The chests are marked with symbols of Andra. You grab one of them and pry its lid open to reveal contents. Inside, all you see are rocks. You shake the surprise off and grab another chest. The same results greet you after the other. More rocks of nothing of value. Something is surely amiss. As proof of your findings, you take one of the empty chests with you. Ooh. Methinks they're assholes. Taking all of the things. For themselves. Greyjaw. Weapon change recovery? I'm assuming this is the thing that What's-His-Face was talking about. Get wrecked.
Starting to miss my neighbors.
The Greyjaw's hide.
Hey. Hey.
Sure. All the things. What the fuck kind of crazy name is that? Megan Rupra. Primordial?
Bullseye.
I don't know if that was like an actual monster, like a named monster, or just some fucking thing. Wolf Cave. Oh, good. Let's clear the rest of this shit first. Someone's extremely warm to the touch. There's most runes indecipherable. Few look like names. That's a dead body. Someone died in an avalanche. Shrine of Gallowayne. Look, there's no pair of curving bones flanks the altar. Frequent off the road. Volcano wax line the edge. Dusting of frost, you notice a rectangular section of the altar surface seems to be cleaner than the rest. Something once rested here. Touch the altar. Okay. Your sudden low growl, quickly joined by more vision, strikes you as on memory, unbound by time or place. Within the deep darkness, you see a great beast, formless, save for one of its gleaming fangs. It growls and snaps with increasing desperation of savagery, and for a moment you feel its rage is your own, possessive fury that tears at you. Something has been taken, your territory threatened, and the price for it will be blood. Vision fades swiftly as it came. Altar stands silent and still. The air fills again with the occasional trill of birdsong. Consider spirit. Okay, there's another one of them things.
How it's gonna go?
I know the sentiment. Pretty sure that was Adir yawning. I also could yawn right now, considering it's like fucking 3 a.m. for me. 2:30 in the morning, sorry.
Hey.
Nothing. Deer. Ice beetles. Just wreck all of their fucking asses. There we go. Holy shit, Crag Ogre. A group of elves stands in a scattered ring around an ogre, but they do not appear to be engaged in battle. The ogre is bound with rope, and one of the elves tugs harshly on the line tied around the ogre's neck. This is pointless. You won't get anywhere with being summoned. He snorts angrily and pulls back on the rope. The other two elves prod him somewhat timidly with their poleaxes. The ogre does not budge. Motion the man. The elves turn to look at you, their hands falling to their weapons. Verimo gives a final sharp yank on the rope before he turns his well. Punch the nearest elf. Rather sad specimen for an ogre. You're a long way from home. What is it you're doing to that ogre? This company is to Waystron. We've had some trouble on the roads, but having an ogre along will put an end to it. I purchased him from some slave hunters not far from here, looking to recoup their expenses, I bet. Not sure he's worth quite so much. You're a long way from home? Further on still tomorrow. Just picking up some help from along the way. He came cheap. We need the muscle. God knows they're good for a little else. Come on, man. The ogre gives a great bellow and suddenly lunges backwards, tearing the rope free from his captor's hands. With a triumphant roar, the ogre pulls apart the bindings on his arms. Look what you've done. Stop that ogre, but don't damage my property, and bring me the fool's head. I don't want to kill the ogre.
I'll get
Fuck that dude.
Leave it to me.
If I kill all the others, will the ogre stop?
You're not getting through me.
No! Ah, fuck. I killed the ogre. Bitter cut. Grants infestation of maggots? It's pretty messed up. God damn.
Don't see many on these roads, and the few we do are hunters, woodcutters, or smugglers.
Oh shit, it's that girl. Which are you?
I suppose you could say I'm a hunter.
I take that to mean all of the above.
I'm looking for a fugitive from Raid Ceres, an indentured servant, and a wanted criminal.
What does he want it for?
Besides breaking his indenture, he slew his master's 13-year-old son, killed the boy before he fled.
Never help you. He should pay for his crime. He lied to me. He belongs in prison, but not a slaver's pen. Guess what? I'm with him. Nods at you with an approving half-smile.
I figured that might be the case. Trouble is, I can't let you warn him. But don't worry, I got other uses for you.
You a stone-cold bitch.
Clever sort like you would make a fantastic clerk's assistant. Lucky for you, clerks tend to make kinder masters.
You about to be a stone-dead bitch. Let's get everybody in on this fight, please.
Hey there.
That means you guys. Damn. She did not stand a chance.
That looks like it hurt.
Cool. We're just doing all the quests. What does this bitch have? She didn't even have anything good. And then I guess this horse will just stay out here to die.
Sure.
What? Oh. Ice plates. I've almost got the whole map uncovered. The fuck? Where? It'd be great to have, like, tanks in the fight, right? Maybe if I selected everybody, that'd be a good thing to do. I am damn near death. So at the wolf cave? So this should be the place where we kill the big wolf. I say we kill the wolf and call it a day. A small little pen. Wounded hunter. Oh god. Ooh, you walk on two legs like a man. Druid wolf. Oh, that makes sense now. Standing tall amongst the wolves inhabiting this cavern, this creature turns to face you as if you venture forward. Scores of wounds and scars ripple its hide. One dull eye stares blindly out from its skull. It growls a threat as you approach, echoed by its fellows. Lore 4. You know this half-wolf as the shape-shifted form of a druid, though you see no gleam of kith and intelligence within its gaze. As the creature's feet lie two villagers, one heavily wounded, the other holds the arm across his stomach as he looks up at you with pleading in his eyes.
Please help us!
As the beast turns its head towards the hunter, you sense a strange aura emanating it. As its hide were holding a tempest of soul essence, fierce and all-consuming as flame. Reach out for the beast's soul. Throw a torch as a distraction? Can you understand me? Rush forward and help the hunters. I'm gonna reach out for his fucking soul. It takes a little effort before the beast's soul threatens to overwhelm you with its intensity. Wrath and hunger buffet you on all sides until you reach through the storm to find a smaller, dimmer pulse of light, and are swept headlong into a memory. The chill bites into your cheeks, and your lungs burn a little from the run. You look down at the little wooden carving in your hand, and you run your thumb along the edge of its carved bear spine. The totem has already brought you luck. You found 2 rabbits in it as 2 rabbits in as many snares, and that's rare feat for these days. You're certain now this was a gift from Galloway, and that you were meant to find it on a lone shrine and take it.
Soldier.
He stole the shrine from Galloway, and he's cursed by it now. The smile disappears almost immediately. The shadow falls over your both. You feel a rush of wind a moment long before he comes crashing down, and roll out for joy just in time. You hear your father cry out in pain, but somewhere nearby both the hairs and the totem slip from your grasp. You feel the power surging within you. Your heart thunders in your chest, and the instinct pulls your senses in order, and you feel the familiar stretch of limbs, the sudden dizzying shift in height, but something is wrong. Your senses are fading, rather than growing sharper. There's a howling in your head like screaming chorus, and everything in you shrieks for you to bite, tear, to eat. The memory slips from you, and when you come back, you find yourself the beast is shaking its head as it clear from an itch, clawing at its ears. Cedrin? I've seen this before. I don't think you're going to get any answers from beyond growls and dribbling slobber. The creature snaps and snarls, but evidently uncomprehending, and edges towards the nearest hunter, even as it watches you use balefully with a single eye. Throw a torch as a distraction. I bought a torch. Fling a torch to the beast, and it gives a sharp yelp as the torch bounces off its hide with a burst of embers. The beast yelps away from the hunter, stumbling in his panic, but the wolves surge forward, snarling. Yeah, we're killing this shit. What the... What the fuck are you... Did he just, like, electric... Like, just slide? Slid all over the shit. Oh, they're still alive.
Go for some shut-eye about now.
So Adir is tired, and he keeps giving the "hey, I'm tired" hint. This one's not bad? Why are you not bad? Ooh. Scroll of Maelstrom? Anything else in here? No? Now, do I go back to the shrine and return what he stole? Because if so, then I just cleared everything out of this fucking area. Well, let's go fucking look at the shrine. Where'd the shrine go? Shrine of Galloway. Touch the altar. Nope, I guess I didn't find whatever it was. J? Hunter's Favor? Somebody's animal spirits, we can no longer gauge rationing. Sure. We did all the things. We killed the hunter, we explored everything out here, we did all the stuff. I feel proud of that. I feel like that is a good place to leave off for today. And I know I didn't level everybody up. I know. So let's save. And hope that nothing fucking corrupts. Good. Cool. So yeah, that's gonna do it for right now. And thanks everybody for watching. See you next time.
Not a sound.